to the G.B.B, guys. Jay once again. On the line, I'm joined by Shan. Shans, what up?
What up, man?
Manchester United, unfortunately, have drawn 2-2 with Burnley, but a fight back. And great to see by the team. It should have came earlier, and we should have been better defensively. But nevertheless, it's a draw, and it means that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is still undefeated as United caretaker manager at the moment. Shan, let's talk about that game a little bit. What did you pick up from that? What do you think was our failing besides defense?
Well, firstly, I told you also because I definitely call that this is going to be a draw in one way or another. So the fight back was fantastic. It was always sort of set to be a tough game for us, coming off the amounts of wins and the energy spent, the changes made. So I thought we fought back well. I mean, we showed that team spirit. We pushed and pushed and pushed till the end. And I'm glad for Lindelof to have got a goal.
Yeah, first goal for Manchester United, which was fantastic to see. Luke Shaw had a couple of plucks where he could have got his second goal for United. But it was the guys, obviously, that we spoke about in the preview. Obviously, the big names, Rashford, Pogba, Lukaku, that we were really hoping to see fire in this game. Obviously, not the case early on. And because of a Pereira error, we conceded the first goal. I think there was a little bit of... a bit of the Jose feeling about going one down. I was expecting a reaction immediately to level the scores pretty quickly. It wasn't the case, and they go ahead and score a second. It was a great finish. We've got to give it that. But we should have been better defensively, especially with Lindelof playing as well as he has been playing. I was expecting a lot more from him. But, you can probably forgive at this point with obviously the performances that he has put in so far under Ole and the fact that we've been undefeated and won every single game, let's say that. But to be undefeated at this point is still an achievement, and I think it's still something that needs to be, highlighted when we're talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as caretaker manager of Manchester United. Burnley obviously did what they did in the first half. And I think there's a few players that are culpable for us conceding. I think Rashford was pretty wasteful in the first 45 minutes. I think that he was a little bit off the pace for some reason. It could be fatigue, obviously, after playing so many games consecutively and playing so well consecutively, that any downturn from what we've seen from him in previous games is going to look like him having an off day. And that's what it looked like to me. Pogba obviously scores the penalty, gets us back into the game. Lindelof obviously putting the icing on the cake and getting us the draw, which we desperately needed. And in Ole time, looks like he's coining his own Fergie time by getting 2 goals so late. There was a couple of penalty shouts and a couple of opportunities where Manchester United should have taken their opportunities, but didn't. There was a shot by Pogba that should have been well in the top corner. But we live to fight another day. It's obviously not the worst thing that could have happened, especially given the results of the other top teams. Liverpool drawing, Chelsea getting absolutely thrashed, even with Higuain. And Tottenham obviously got a win. Arsenal got a draw as well. So the big boys didn't pull away from us too much. But we obviously have closed quite a bit of that gap that we had between the top 4 and 5. And hopefully, in our next game, we can obviously get back to that winning tradition that we've had under Ole so far. Shans, in closing, anything else that you wanted to add?
That mistake of Andreas Pereira's. Now, when Ole came in, he sort of brought that fire back into the club, that flair, that freedom. To consider goal off one of those mistakes, you could say is almost the price of playing that type of free-flowing, flary football. So I don't blame the kid too much for it, but had he thoughts about his situation, looked where the player was coming in, he might have pulled that off better, or at least got it away.
I think just being a little bit more sure-footed would have saved him, because he obviously goes to take a touch, he tries to cut the ball back and falls over. It's pretty much the biggest gift that we could have given them, but it changes the momentum of the game. Shan, sorry, keep going. I didn't mean to butt in there.
No, that's all right. And that's the thing is, if this breaks his confidence from doing that, he's not going to be the kind of player that his potential guides him to be. He does have those bag of tricks, and time will tell if experience will kick in, and he sort of knows what to do in that situation instead of trying to trick your way out of it.
Yeah. Well, look, bar that minute of lapse of judgment by him, the rest of the game, he was pretty much, part of the ebb and flow of the game. He didn't stand out, but at the same time, he didn't do anything that caused you to say, he's no good, he's not going to make it at this level. So he was productive outside of that, obviously, that single incident. He distributed the ball well, he held it up when he needed to, he made passes and completed passes, as you expect from a player that's been at United as long as he has. I think the only thing that's working against him is his age, and the fact that we've got so many kids coming through the academy now that could easily take that spot that he holds. It might be time that he probably seeks an option elsewhere, because we've got the likes of Angel Gomez, Tai Chong, Mason Greenwood, and quite a few other guys, players that are on loan, that could come in and take his spot. And the age that he is, as I said, how much more room do we allow him to grow before we need him to be a first-team player? And he just doesn't seem to have all the qualities that we need just at the moment. Guys, Shannon and I obviously picked our teams before the game. You'll see them popping up at the bottom of the screen. You'll see the score that we got based on the starting selection. You'll also see our scores on the FIFA 19 prediction, as well as the top right-hand corner shows the leaderboard and how it stands at the moment. We'll leave it there. Guys, thanks for joining us. Shan, thanks for getting on the line. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Check us out on all our social media platforms. And we'll catch you for the preview of the next game. Guys, thanks for joining us. Shot.